Hey everyone, Nerdy checking in for another episode here on my Let's Play world. Today is episode number 10, and guys, it's finally happening. We are finally doing it. We are beginning the storage system, and I am super happy. So far, we have exactly 5 layers to work with, which is one less than I was originally hoping for, but I think I can make it work. And holy cow, guys. This is absolutely insane, just being able to fly through this absolutely massive hole. And as you can see, I haven't gotten rid of the spawners yet. Still trying to work out if there's anything I can do with them before I get rid of them. But I do, of course, have one in here, and I found out after a little bit of exploring, there's actually 2 in this wall over here. So I really don't think there's much that we can do with these ones. But on the subject of this area down here, I actually have finally come up with a plan for both this lowest bit and this centerpiece right here. And it's a little bit complicated. It's going to require a little bit of explaining, but I think it'll look really, really cool. So if we come back up here, you can see that I have a little bit of a river biome going through this swamp, which I absolutely love. I really like the effect of the really dark, gross colors contrasted with the really nice, bright ones. But we also have the river over here, and I actually want to kind of embrace the fact that it's flowing right over the top of where my storage system is going to be, and I actually want to bring the river into here. So the plan, kind of, as it stands, if I can work out how to do it, is to take and bring this top piece above this top andesite stair out by 1 block, cover up everything that has the andesite stairs so that this whole system is kind of set back by 1. And then I'm going to take and have all of this glass just go away and have water pouring in from these rivers. Of course, it won't fly out over to here or anything because, you know, Minecraft. But it should look fairly impressive. And then I'm going to take and down here, I do plan on getting rid of the rest of this stone and such. But I want to fill it all with water so that there's a good base of water down here, and I think it'll be a bit easier once I have the water, so I'm going to wait to do that. And since night is falling, I can show you guys the other little bit of progress that I made, which is placing about 7 stacks worth of torches. I've forgotten already. Just tons of torches, huge grid pattern, and it's coming along pretty nicely. But back onto this tree, I want to then take, and for the center, I'm going to use the fact that it is going to be entirely coated in water at the bottom to my advantage. I had kind of a random thought that what if this island of rock that I have created actually was floating, but not just on its own. What if I were able to put it on a spout of water and then have some sort of twisting, curling water lily type thing curling around this water spout that then is also helping to support this island in the center. And then the petals also kind of curl out right here to form bridges. So it's super complicated sounding. It shouldn't be too complicated to design. Not entirely sure yet. I haven't even come up with any design options. But first things first, I think, for today, I want to get the water in and finish clearing out all of this bits of stone so that we have a nice flat base that we can slowly start working upwards. So I'm going to get to a time lapse of me doing that, which shouldn't be too long. It probably won't be all that interesting, but it should look pretty cool. So let's get to that right now. Except I won't be. Because you see guys, I have had Yet another idea. The storage system has just been one long continuous, ooh, this would look cool. Ooh, this would look cool. Ooh, what if I did this? And it happened again. Right as I was about to start doing all of the water, I realized, oh, hey, this bedrock is going to be a real pain to fill. Is there anything else that I could do with it? What things could I do? Should I fill it up with sand? I didn't want to deal with the bedrock, but I also did at the same time. And then I had this thought. What if I put a bunch of lava? So, I did. I haven't filled it all the way up yet because this is taking me absolutely ages to just sit and go to the nether, fill up shulker box after shulker box after shulker box after shulker box after shulker box full of lava, and then place it down and then cover the entire thing with glass. And currently I don't have any form of like super smelter or even really efficient smelter. I have a creeper. You still coming after me? No. Don't blow up my chests. Thank you. Okay, I did have one of those things blow up all my shulkers and a bunch of my glass, which was such a pain in the butt. But if we come over here, this is the entire setup that I have. And it's actually not intended for glass at all. It is a charcoal generator that I saw on Pinterest. And I have to say, it's so awesome. I absolutely love it. And I think, not sure, that I know how it works. And you have to know I'm horrible with redstone. So if I get this wrong, I am sorry. I think what happens is this comparator reads this dropper, and when this dropper changes its filled status, then it activates or reads it, and then this observer reads that, which sends a signal into that, which activates that, and they will send up a piece of charcoal that ends up in here, and then that goes over to here, and these are both fed by this, which gets stuff from this, which normally there would be a bunch of wood in here, so it would just be continuously powering itself. And I did use it on a bunch of wood, and if I remember right, no, where did I put that? Somewhere in this absolute mess of chests, I have some charcoal, but apparently I have lost it again. Oh, and I think I forgot to show you guys, this is a chest full of precious ores that we got. We got 57 diamond ore. I'm really proud of that. And then a ton of obsidian for another project, and of course a bunch of the other stuff. This is all just entirely full of stone, and then I have this, which has a bunch of shulkers that are full of stone, and I have another double chest of shulkers of stone. So we have so much stone that it's not even funny. And then I think, where's the end of these ones? Here. So we have all of these of other common stuffs. But anyway, so the idea that I had was to take and have glass all the way around covering the lava, so of course it doesn't turn into obsidian, and then water on top of that. And then, because I wanted to get some phantoms to spawn, I wasn't sleeping at all. And in the course of that, can you hear him? We got a friend. If I break this, he's not going to get out, right? Yep. We have a dude, and he is our dude. And I have Potion of Weakness and a gold apple, so I think I can cure him. So if I throw that at him... Yes! So if I can get one more of this dude to spawn, then we can have 2 villagers, and from that we can have a whole army over here at my base without me having to deal with transporting them from my villager breeder clear over there. And then we can take and create some sort of spawner. I'm thinking over in that direction or that direction. I haven't fully decided, but I had another idea that since, yeah, another idea. Since down here is not quite big enough for me to have another layer of sorting system, it has to be 8 up here for the modules that I created. I could take and have a little villager trading hall with like a flush piston door or some sort of like there's water flying out of this. I don't know. I haven't decided. All I know is I want to take and push this entire wall back along with that one, the one over there, and that one, and possibly all the way around and have some sort of decoration type glass wall right here. And then a ton of villagers behind that I could sit and trade with, which would be super, super useful because, of course, my sorting system is going to be right here. And then I'll be able to sit and just, oh, I need this. Go grab it, come back. Or even have like some sort of pipe that sends it all down here. I don't know. I have a bunch more ideas, but first I think I'm going to wipe out the last of putting this in. And then maybe put the water on hold. Not sure. I'll get back to you guys once I have finished up down here. Alright everyone, the lava is in and I think it looks epic. But holy cow, it took me forever to get it done. I think it ended up taking 6 or 7 hours, so just absolutely ridiculous amount of time. But while I was waiting for glass to smelt and being frustrated with placing lava and all of those things, I was able to do a few little tasks that I had kind of been putting off, one of which happens to be the thing that I am standing on, the mob farm. So I was having a problem with witches would spawn and then not die on the magma blocks, which was clogging up the system. So I've changed it. I have changed it from magma blocks to fall damage. And in the course of me doing some little tests, and I'm still messing with it. No! How on earth? No! Well, you can't fake that. How the heck? I'm gone for 10 seconds and a creeper spawns in with my villager. No! Ah! Well, what I was going to say is in the course of me doing my AFKing and such to test this, I got a villager. But now I no longer have that villager. Oh my gosh, that is the most frustrating thing on the planet. Oh, and then I fall. That was great. Well, duh. Annoyances aside with that, I might be able to get another one. Dadgummit. Zombie villagers don't usually spawn with boots, but when they do, they don't die down from the fall damage. I don't have it low enough, but I kind of did that on purpose so that I could scavenge a few more. Well, that throws a wrench in my plans. So, I do still have a few others that I managed to get, which are this guy, this one, and then I have one right over here that I do believe is a cleric. But I really want to have 5 because I have an idea for messing with the villager breeder system that I made over that way. And if you guys remember it, there was one farmer doing his thing, and then there was 2 guys sitting on top of a fence post in a pit of beds. And I'm half wondering if I'd be able to make it a little bit more efficient by having 2 of those. Take and have one on one side and then one on the other and see if maybe that makes more villagers. I might be able to even put in a second farmer, see if that helps. And, oh yeah, the lava. Ah! That creeper has entirely frazzled my brain. Oh my gosh. You can't fake stuff like that. Ah! So the lava is entirely complete, and the best vantage point to see all of it at once is actually clear up here on my outline, per se, for the mountain. So if we look down, you guys can see there's a lot of lava. I think there was like 25-ish shulkers full of lava for this, and I only was using like 5 at a time, so I had to go to the nether like 6 times. Not fun. Not fun at all. But I am super pleased with it, and I think it looks absolutely epic, and it'll provide really nice lighting for down there. But right now I actually want to focus on the villager side of having them not blow up. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. But it has taken me several nights of not sleeping to get these zombie villagers to spawn. They are really rare. So I may just resort to throwing these guys into a pit with beds and throw food at them. But right now, I actually want to work on the design of the house that I'm going to conceal the villager breeder in. So I don't like the idea of just having a square house that has a ton of empty space around it, because I think that would end up looking really, really ugly. What I actually want to do is take this area right here that looks kind of rounded and make some form of circular coliseum-like building that probably goes up to like here-ish, so fairly tall, so that I can take and drop down the villagers quite a ways. They fall into a pool and then have like arches or something, so that they can essentially either wander out, or I can throw down fence posts and have them be trapped in there. I just heard something take damage. That's concerning. But I think I'm going to hop over to my creative world and do some testing for designs and methods, see if I actually need to have the 5 villagers or if the 3-1 is still more efficient. So I think I am going to... Am I lagging? Yep, I'm lagging. Okay. I think I'm going to head over there, and then I will catch you guys when I have completed that. Alright everyone, it has been a couple of hours, and I think I've come up with a design that could look really, really nice for this villager breeder, and it is of course in a circle. So I ended up going with the Roman Colosseum for inspiration, and I think that this build came out pretty good. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys though. I'm really happy with it so far. So it's going to have 3 levels, and the villager breeder I think is going to go on the second one, and then I'll take and have staircases that go down to the first level that I might have some form of like water system type thing that will push the villagers across the floor and onto the stairs so that they just get instantly flushed out as soon as they're spawned. But I'm also still contemplating putting it on the top level and then having them fall through to the second level, and then they start milling around and can come out on the bottom level. But I'm not totally sure yet. I haven't figured it out, and I haven't even figured out where the staircases are going to go in here, other than they're going to go along this pattern thing that I've been able to make. And I have to say, I really like this. It's a Celtic knot cross stitch that I found on Pinterest, and I love Celtic knots. They are so pretty. So I've made this one out of birch, white concrete, and then I have some glowstone hidden under black carpet for the lighting. And I have to say, I really like the shadow that it's casting up on the roof. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it is absolutely beautiful. It looks amazing. So I think that this will be perfect for the villager breeder, and I think it's also going to look really fun, just having like a little Colosseum bit mixed in with my Western-ish aesthetic with that one and all the other townhouse type things that I'm gonna have. So I am really, really happy with this, and my favorite part is how it looks at night. Ta-da! The bottom floor is just, it's so perfect. I am so happy with it. I absolutely am loving this build. So I think what I'm going to do is build this at the beginning of next episode, because guys, that is all of the time that I have for this episode. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, subscribe to see more of my content, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Nerdy out.